Rest in
Raindrops,
peace.
I apologize to the fans because not all the time, but sometimes the show happens before we hit record.
Most times the show happens before we hit record.
So
Especially with Blue.
Oh no, it's the ADHD. Remember me different. I'm a
Did you
girl.
get your toe sucked, Blue? That's what they said on Monday Night Live last night, that you were getting your toe sucked and that's why you weren't there.
My sister sent me a screenshot of that. And I said, "What? How?" I meant to ask you, what were y'all talking about when my toes and sucking was even a.
We weren't even talking about you or toes or sucking. Somebody
no,
just put it
because
in the chat.
they were like, "Where's Blue?" So like you know how it is the comments. We're like talking, and the comments they have their own conversation. That's
They do.
the live chat is their group chat, and they
Hmm.
talk to each other. So somebody said she's getting her toes sucked. So then Lula, who moderates the live chat, she posted it on the screen, and I'm
Lula,
like,
why? I thought you liked me, friend.
right. But here I go. I'm trying to talk about Angela Oakley, honey, and then I see that comment. I'm like, when Jasmine says, Carla, is Blue get her toes sucked? I said, when it comes to Blue, I don't know what she does, but it sounds
Nobody
like that's
does.
something she would be doing.
I'm not above it.
Well,
I'm
Blue, then he goes, Happy Pride, Blue.
Bye,
Blue,
Blue.
you are.
Happy Pride. Hey, Portia. Hey, Shamia. Happy Pride.
Not Hey Portia and Hey Shamia. Well, as you
Baby.
guys, guys can see, I've been doing manual labor for my naked face. So I'm opening up my storefront in a couple of weeks, and so we're opening boxes, and yeah, and we have. Here's the thing: everybody who works with me is an industry person because the industry is dying. Is an industry person who does not want to work at Trader Joe's and be seen by the people. So if you're an entrepreneur, think about hiring people in the industry who are in between blessings. I'm being so
I like
sincere.
that in between blessing. That's a good way of looking at like the quiet moments, you know?
Yeah, and there's no shame, there's no ego. I always say you don't work for me, you work with me.
Love
So
Do
that.
yeah.
you pay them, feed them, tip them? What you do?
I pay them above market value, so everybody gets
Oh,
paid a livable wage. I'm very adamant. To me, $25 is minimum wage. Like I think everybody should get paid. I don't care how simple the task is. Everybody should get
I
paid enough
love
where they can
that.
pay their bills. I
Hmm.
get them lunch because craft service is important with industry folks. If you don't feed them, they get a
Hmm.
little angry.
Hmm.
We have a thing where whatever troubles you're going through, we don't trauma dump. So you're not allowed to trauma dump in the space. For the 8 hours you're with me, we're here to listen to jazz and get these candles out.
And we don't meet Jasmine Hilly Brown, who mysteriously
No,
left
she
the,
heard
left the
her
group
name.
chat.
On cue. That felt very on cue. What the heck?
It wasn't even planned. I was trying to fix my light, and I was like, y'all don't want me like putting my whole face into the camera so I can like grab
We
my light
do
over
it.
here. So I just
But
No,
on lunch breaks, we have to watch Housewives. I told them because of Carlos, I always have to watch Housewives. So they had to watch Housewives during their lunch break. They were like, oh my God, Angela looks crazy.
no. What's funny is Blue. When I say to you, the comments, the beautiful thing about us, we can laugh at the comments.
Hmm.
Blue, before they found out you were joining last night, somebody, your name kept getting mentioned. I wonder how Blue is going to defend Angela. Somebody said, I wonder what astrology chart Blue is going to use in defense of Angela against. No, Blue. They.
My God don't play about me. God said, sit this one out, sis. Sit this one out. And
No,
the
Blue.
Love Island people are already mad at me, so it would have been a party.
No, Blue. One more. This is the best one to me because we all can laugh at it. Somebody said, how convenient Blue isn't here when the episode of her favorite Angela. I'm like, you guys are literally making up stuff.
I don't work for this lady. I don't care. What the I would have called. I was like, you look unhinged. Are you serious? Everybody could get it. My own friends and family could get it. You think I'm caping for Angela? You know what?
No, Blue, it was actually the funny thing is, I just love how the audience who watches us every Monday is so invested
They're very
that they
invested.
actually predict and look forward to our commentary. So you
They,
listen, I say all that to
uh-huh.
say You were clearly missed last night.
Mhm.
Jasmine
Uh-huh.
stepped in and did a marvelous job. We all
I
love
believe she
Jazz.
did. They wanted to
Thank
jump
you.
me, Jasmine. Thank you for sitting here. Come
I got your
outside,
back.
Blue. We not gonna hit you. Just come
I got your
outside.
back, Blue. I happily stood in, took your lashings. Now you owe me.
That's the thing. Here's the thing, and respectfully, I love y'all so much for being so invested. You can't beat me up. And also, there's that. Yes,
You
and there's
can't. You
that.
can't whoop me.
You can't whoop me, so that's tricky. Also, someone was like, "Oh, we're gonna hit up Carlos King to tell him about Blue's takes on Love Island." I said, "Do you think telling a reality show producer that I can elicit a strong response is a bad thing? You mental giants." Ooh, that's gonna get me in
Look,
trouble.
stop them telling on you.
And I'm like, they don't know Carlos because they will tell Carlos on you, and Carlos will fuck around and start having Love Island recaps with Blue. So
Like, y'all are not gonna get me in trouble. Like, my personality is baked into my job description.
Blue survived Kardashian recap. So,
Holla at me.
and we know how
It was
that
like
machine
Braveheart in
is.
that bitch. I was like, are you not entertained?
But that's how I discovered her because the raindrop said, there's a woman on TikTok
Oh shit.
that is doing a marvelous job with the Kardashian. I'm like, let me see her. And you know me, I'm like, hi, I'm Carlos King. Would you like to?
Not like
So
Oliver Twist. Excuse me. Can I have a piece of content?
would you
Excuse me.
like to join me?
And I would also say, Carlos, you know who you're inviting, right? I always say the same thing, Jazz. Just so everybody knows who they're. You don't invite Rodman to a function and expect him not to show up as Dennis Rodman.
right.
You don't invite
Hmm.
Barack Obama to a function and expect him not to rub Michelle's booty. You need to know who you inviting into these spaces.
And I'm a happy camper, and I have Blue and Jazz again because the moment we thought we were done with Summer House, I listen, ladies, this was not on my bingo card.
Unhand us, Amanda. Unhand us.
So, raindrops. Wes and Amanda are not returning to next season of Summer House. We found out Wes last week wasn't coming back.
Yeah.
To yesterday, it was revealed that Amanda is not coming back. And according to child, according to E News, they're making it seem like it was her choice, that she decided to quit due to all of the brouhaha that has been happening in regards to the scandal between her and Wes. And apparently, she did not want to do the show again. So, starting with you, Jazz,
Okay.
Wes is not coming back, which we talked about the fact that, okay, maybe Sierra said, look, for my mental health, I told y'all once before, y'all
Hmm.
ignored me. I'm serious now. I can't do it. With Amanda, what do you think is the reason behind her exit? Fire, or did she leave her own accord?
Well, one of the great philosophers of our time, Carlos King, told me many moons ago, he only knows, I think, of one girl in the Bravo verse who has ever actually quit. So all the statements that they put out saying that it's time for them to walk away, they're walking away because someone at the network told them take a walk, take a hike. So I definitely believe they told Amanda to take a fucking hike because I can't see. There's not a world that I see Amanda willingly walking away from any attention on TV. So I think she was fired. Absolutely, yeah.
Blue.
Who's the one girl? I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
still, I'm
I'll
still,
text you. No, I'll tease it. No, the thing is this.
I'm stuck on
When
the tea that Jasmine just dropped
no, no.
casually. Who's the one
When
girl?
housewives say, after much thought and consideration, I have decided not to return to the upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Insert City here.
Hmm.
I would like to focus on my family, my children, and my multiple businesses. Please continue to follow me and support me at insert Instagram handle. I love my fans and I'll see you soon. This is not the last you'll see of me.
Though that,
No,
oh,
that is it's like copy and
That's
paste.
the script. Yeah, it's a
So I
template.
say that to say
oh my
the
god,
housewife who definitely quit, like literally said, I don't need this shit. Goodbye is Lisa Vanderpump.
the richest bitch to ever do it. That makes sense. Are you serious? That lady is filthy rich.
And she walked away and they said, "We'll give you another show," actually, and gave her the Valley.
The
Yeah,
oh my
like we're
God.
good. Yeah. So to Jazz's point, when Bravo celebrities, and listen, kudos to Bravo, because one thing I love is when Bravo doesn't ask you back, or when you don't accept your offer because you think
Mm,
it's too low and you kind of like read between the lines. At least Bravo gives the girls an opportunity to tell whatever story they want in the press.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
kudos to Bravo for not interfering with the messaging. So, do we think Blue Amanda got fired and she's trying to save face?
I think the negotiations that Amanda was having per Sierra's and other people's requests made her realize to cut her losses.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's somewhere in between where she did not want to leave and something called consequences. I know, boys and girls, we don't talk about this on social media anymore because we all just weaponize mental health instead. But consequences mean, if you act a fool, people might be upset about that, right? So I think between Sierra and Lindsay and even Carl has stipulations about who he. I've never seen Carl have this much of a backbone in my life. He's like, no, I don't want to be talked to West. And Carl's usually the guy who's Switzerland, who's just happy to be there. So even
Mm-hmm.
people who are usually easily swayed were setting boundaries that had never been set before. And I think Amanda realized, oh, I'm gonna actually have to like be an adult and not play victim to be back on the show. I don't know how to do that. I literally don't know how to not play victim and have everybody on my side. In the same way we said that Shamia is crumbling because she's used to being adjacent to a fave, and now that she's out of favor, she actually doesn't know how to deal with being out of favor. I think Amanda is the same way. I don't think the thing about Bravo is when you're a fave, you are a demigod.
Yep.
You can do just about anything, and there's something there. It's almost like Drake in the music industry. There's always a machine there to clean it up for you. You know what I mean? Always a machine to clean it up. When that machine goes to someone else and you're sitting in your own soil, that is a jarring reality. And I think the reality is Amanda realized unless she came up fully grown, they weren't going to take her back. So for her, it was the equivalent of being fired.